Alright guys, trade recap on how we finally ended the break-even slash losing streak. As you know, these past 2 weeks have not been in much favor of my strategy. Just been a bunch of break-even trades. We've actually taken, in the span of 2 weeks, we've taken 3 losses. 1 on the eval, or 1 on the live account, 2 on the evals. So, yeah, we're glad to break this streak and finally catch a win. Funny enough, we actually took a break-even trade right before this. Well, it was a break-even trade, but it actually ended up being a losing trade for me personally, and I'll go through that once I get to this part in the recap. But yeah, here's the 2 trades. Recovered with this nice W right here, ending up green on the week, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. I'm going to remove the drawings, and I will reveal them once I'm done going through the buys real quick. So starting off on the 4 hour, we are at a new all-time high. Wait, sorry, not even on replay mode. There we go. Okay, starting on the 4 hour, we're at a new all-time high, so I'm going to be bullish for the day. Now, what can I expect to happen if we're going to be bullish? I would like to see us come back into this 4 hour and respect that. And if we respect that, we get entries. I can target all-time highs. Now, if we inverse this gap, I can look for shorts. Okay, we're bullish until proven otherwise. So this is the only time I'll be bearish is if we inverse this 4 hour. If not, looking for longs. So that's that. We also have this 4 hour order block right there as well. Same situation here on ES. Order block, unmitigated gap. Yeah, that's pretty simple right there. Now, on the 1 hour, we have to scale down, or not scale down, but run to the actual time frame that we get on the chart. So here's 9 a.m. All right, at this point in time, we inversed 1, 2 gaps right there. Does that mean we're bearish? No, okay. As I said, I'm waiting for the 4 hour to get closed before I'm looking for shorts. Okay, and the 4 hour has not opened yet. We still have an hour until that. Not only that, but we are respecting this gap here. So these gaps getting inversed was like a necessity. Like we had to inverse these gaps in order to pull back into this gap. And why is this gap so important? Well, for 1, it's an unmitigated gap. For 2, it's the deeply discounted gap. Okay, it's the lowest fair value gap that we have on this leg. For 3, it's a BPR. We have this massive 4 hour or massive hourly bearish gap right there. We end up inversing it. In the process of that, we develop this gap. So it's a BPR. And then last but not least, 4th, we have a very beautiful order block here. We have 3 consecutive hourly candles forming a beautiful order block that will protect and support this fair value gap. So that's why that's very important. And then we also have, lastly, we have this 15-minute that gets completely filled, and we are rejecting off of. Also tap into this 15-minute order block. So yeah, great levels here. Not really looking for anything else. As you can see, we are rejecting off there as well. And if we pull this up, we already take Asia on both pairs or assets. Sorry. So I'm not really looking for any type of high time frame manipulation. I'm expecting us to reverse off here and then look for continuations longs off a 5 or a 15 minute. So let's go ahead and scale down. Why I keep saying scale down? I mean, like move forward. I don't even know what to call that. All right, let's go back right before market open. All right, now here is where I will reveal the drawings. Bear with me. It's gonna look chaotic, but just I will go through everything. So yeah. All right, market open. We get a crazy push up towards this hourly gap. Now that we tap this unmitigated hourly, because we have 2 unmitigated gaps right here and right here. And since we tap this hourly right here, are we gonna look for shorts? No, as I said before, I'm not bearish until proven otherwise. And for us to be proven otherwise, I would need this 4 hour to get inversed, or I would need at least 1 asset to take the all-time high, which as you see, none have taken the all-time high yet, and we still have 30 minutes until the 4 hour open. So waiting for that to happen, not looking for shorts here, still looking for longs. We don't get shit at all. We take this and have a massive death candle. We do have an SMT with ES, but we still have not taken the all-time high yet, so I'm not looking for shorts at all. Still looking for longs, and we play off of this beautiful level right here. If I replay this, you'll see that we have 2 sets of equal lows right here, which all together form a very nice low time frame, low resistance liquidity pool, and then we also have this imbalance that's backing it up. So this is a great level that I was eyeballing, and I really wanted to see us tap into this, or at least, if we don't do that, at least take this low out before looking for longs. of course, after we got that massive candle right there, and we have a 1 minute. I just hit my finger. With a 1 minute, we have a 2 minute, and that's the highest time frame. Nothing on the other one, so the 2 minute is the one that we took. And get the inverse here. Stops right here because we have a 2 minute gap right there, as well as this 2 minute inverse that is protecting us. Right here, it is a 1-to-1 towards all-time highs. But let's be honest, if price comes all the way down here, it's very unlikely that we're going to run back up. We're just probably going to flush down if we do come all the way down here. So we get that good RR. We have a nice break-even point. Right above us, we have true day open, as well as this unmitigated 1 hour gap, which are great levels that I'm almost guaranteed like to get hit. So I'm very, very confident in this trade. We get a nice pullback here with a beautiful rejection wick. And on the next candle, we also get another beautiful rejection wick with a strong body flip to be bullish. And so that is basically how these candles are forming, is upping my conviction times 100. Okay, I'm very confident that we're at bare minimum going to tap this hourly gap. So once I see this hit break even point, of course I go break even. But when I see how this candle closes, I'm traumatized from how these past 2 weeks have been treating me. So we would usually just come down, hit break even, and run up to TP. So I was paranoid from that. So I did move my stops back down to stop loss, not all the way down here. I did end up moving stop loss like around about like right here, just giving it a tad bit more room to breathe, just in case we do tap that break even. But of course, right there we get railed. So we end up taking the loss, which this should have been a break even, but I was willing to take that risk. But yeah, we do run down. At this point in time, since this trade got break even, I'm not even looking at trade until 10 a.m. news comes out, because we had 10 a.m. red folder ISM services, as you can see right there. So boom, that drops. And another thing that drops is that new 4 hour. So we're gonna go take a peek at that. And as you can see, the 4 hour gets inverse. So now I'm no longer bullish. I will be looking for shorts now. So we have that 4 hour inverse. We also inverse on this hourly gap right there. Beautiful, beautiful work right there. Now I'm going to be looking for shorts. But one thing I'm also going to be eyeballing, same way I was eyeballing this level right here, I will be eyeballing these levels, okay? Previous day lows right here, okay? This is our draw, and since we're now bearish, and we have the daily high up here. So this created a beautiful range that we have, right? Now if you mark the range out, you can see the 50% mark of that range, which is the EQ of that range. It's right on top of this 4 hour order block that we saw earlier. Okay, literally to the exact tick. So this is a beautiful level that I'm looking to get hit at. And another great level is this prominent swing low. Look at this nice wick. This is just very obvious, and it's resting right above OTE from that beautiful range that we put in right there, okay? And yeah, we get some extra confluences right here. We have the previous day true day open, and then we have this 5 minute that has been consistently holding. So yeah, those are some extra levels. Not really needing these to get hit to go long, but if I want to look for long still, I need at least this or this level to get hit. Okay, so I am bearish overall, so I'm gonna be looking for shorts for a 5 minute pullback or 15 minute pullback into a gap. And basically I'm just telling myself I really do like these levels, so I'm open to take longs if we get these levels. If we don't get respect, or we don't get any entries to go long here, I am no longer going to look for longs at all. I'm strictly looking for shorts. So I'm open to take these longs, and I'm also open to take shorts, but overall I'm leaning towards taking shorts. So we're going to go ahead and I'm basically just saying the same shit. Boom, we smack every single level, that prominent low, OTE, true day open from the previous day, and then that 5 minute we fill, and we have a perfect 1 minute gap to inverse right there. So I'm open to take longs here because our break-even point is at this unmitigated 5 minute. We have two unmitigated 5 minute, and this one is also a 15 minute. And now if I want to look for shorts, which is my overall bias, I need us to at least tap into this 5 minute to go short, okay? So this is a very great trade. We end up getting that inverse. Why is my entry scuffed? Inverse right there. What the hell? This thing was flipped. Yeah, all right. This is around what my trade was. Yeah, let's see. So since I took this trade on the eval, I need, of course, I aim for 3%, the max I can make in a day. because I don't like taking long on evals at all. So this is what I would need, right? 1.5R, risking 2%. That's all I need. And it aligns perfectly with EQ and this 15/5 minute gap up here. So keep that in mind because this plays a major part of my psychology of today's trade. So once we get the entry, I'm using extra confluences because I took this loss up here, I need to make up for that to be able to make the max I can today. So I extendo clip the TP, okay? It's like around up here or some shit like that, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to make more, extend the TP to make up for this loss to make the maximum for that day. So I go down, I look for like extra confluences to be sure that, you know, this is reasonable and I'm not being retarded. So for one, we have the CE of this 5-minute rejection wick getting tapped. Not only that, but we tap the OTE. So that's, you know, perfect. We get that prior to the entry, as you can tell. We tap into this gap, we come down, hit that CE/OTE of the 5-minute rejection wick, and we get the inverse. So that's perfect right there. Another thing that I marked out is the entire range from the high we put in for market open all the way down here. And yeah, beautiful range we have there. OTE is up here. And then last but not least, I marked the standard deviation of this 5-minute rejection wick. As you can see, the -2 to the -2.5 aligns perfectly with around the area that I'm aiming for. So extending TPs is perfectly reasonable here, and I'm sticking to this. I'm marrying this, even though I'm short. You know, I'm saying fuck it, man. So we hit break even, and I don't actually go break even. Okay, once we have this massive candle up, I already know price is likely gonna do some bullshit. We might come down, hit break even, and run a TP. And since this is an eval trade, I just tell myself, you know what, fuck it, bro. I'll just stop loss or take profit, bro. Stop loss or TP. That's what I'm going for today. Okay, no break evens. I'm not settling for that no more, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. Been having this shit for 2 weeks, bro. So we end up coming down. We have a deep retrace right there, and once we come down here, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna extend stop loss too. Extendo clip the stop loss, bro. Because if I lose this trade, I'd rather just blow this account. Okay, I'm not trying to, you know, revive or take my time on accounts. I'll just buy a new eval. It's not that big of a deal. It's like $50, so it's nothing to me. So I extendo clip the stop loss, and then we come back up. We tap this 5 and 15 minute, have another rejection, and at this point, I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm done. So I'm laid back on my phone, playing Clash Royale. Okay, not even looking at the charts, and by the time I look at the charts again, okay, we run up. We actually don't hit TP. It's like around there, okay? And by the time I look back at the charts, we're right here. And I'm so confused because I'm like, did my TP not get hit? And I check on Top Step, and this is TP. Price comes up, hits right here. Doesn't go past it, just hits right there perfectly. So I get edged out of my TP, and at this point, I'm like, I did not go through all this stress for this bullshit to happen. I would have crashed out, bro. We came all the way down to stop loss after edging TP like that. That dude, oh my gosh. And I was thinking, you know what, fuck this, bro. I might as well just trail stop loss to the amount that we lost here, so at least I can make back for the loss and just overall be a break even on the account. And I don't have to waste money on buying a whole new eval just to be at the same position I would be if I trailed stop. But I was like, you know what, I've already been through all this shit, so I might as well just stick to TP or stop loss. You know, I'm not gonna be a pussy. So we end up running back down, and we run back up, and at this point we are in the macro. Okay, so I'm expecting price to run up and smack TP right then and there, but we edge it, we make equal highs right there, and then we just chop up for like 10 more minutes, 10 minutes plus, bro. We come down, we're just chopping, and macro has ended at this point. Okay, macro has just ended, and I'm like, all right, bros, I just gotta accept this shit. It's probably gonna be a loss. And then once I see this inverse get hit, okay, I'm like, all right, we definitely have to at least bare minimum take this set of equal highs, and I'm debating on if I should just close right here or aim for full TP. And then again, I remind myself I did not go through all this bullshit for nothing, so I'm gonna stick to full TP. I'm not settling for less. And then within like 2-3 candles later, we smack TP, and boom, that was a great trade. Trades like these, like the best type of trades I like are the ones that hit within 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes. But trades like these where you're in them for like 30 plus minutes to like over an hour, like, yes, it's so annoying to deal with when you're currently in the trade, but after the trade is over, once you hit break even, stop loss, or TP, like the amount of appreciation I have for these kind of trades, because these are the trades that build your discipline, that build your, character, that build everything about you as a trader, because this shows you if you're going to stick to your rules or not, if you're just going to back out, leave early and whatnot. My chair is so loud. But yeah, I'm very appreciative of these type of trades. I love the thrill, like looking back at it after the trade hits. I'm just so relieved, and just the thrill of being in the trade is amazing, bro. I love these kind of trades. Obviously, not when I'm in them at the moment, but once it's over, it's the best feeling ever. But yeah, we did get shorts here and here. This is technically an avoidable short. This was like either a loss or break even, depending on where your break even point is, which is very discretional. I'll go over these shorts on the weekly recap. And yeah, that's going to be the trade recap for Friday. I did this really, really late because had very bad allergies this week and just haven't got around to it. So yeah, we got this done Sunday night. Another thing I want to go over is we got a very nice Powell type of short here, okay? So we have the 15-minute rejection wick, and then we have this 1 hour imbalance right there. And it's just, the hell does that say? QH, the hell? All right. So if we come, because remember we inverse the 4 hour and the hourly, so we're looking for shorts here towards previous day. That's gonna be the draw for the day. If you took shorts, you would have. The only reason I didn't take these shorts was because I was sticking to this trade. That's the only reason. But yeah, if I did take the short, definitely aiming towards the previous day low right there. So we run up. As you can see, we fully fill this hourly gap. We tap the OTE of this 15-minute rejection wick, and then from there, it's barbecue chicken, baby. We deliver straight to previous day low. It's crazy because I notice these trades a lot, like those traders like Powell and Shinobi and all them, those top tickers and bottom tickers. But I never take these trades. Like I use these confluences a lot, even on this 5-minute rejection wick right there that we had. I use this for extra confirmation. I never really trade off of them, but I notice these a lot, and they really do hit. So I want to try it, but I might just buy like an eval or something and just try it out, see how it goes, and make like a series on that of trying to top tick. But I love my strategy. I'm not switching up. I might just do this for a little, like, I don't know, just for fun. But yeah, I'm gonna start using these a lot more. Like, I don't know, I have the biggest urge to just start setting limit orders off these, because these always hit every time I mark them out. That's crazy. But yeah, that's basically the trade recap for the day. Nothing really much to go over. That's gonna be it. I'm not gonna make this any longer than it has to be. So yeah, peace. I'm gonna go to bed right now.